In the German Reichstag, or federal parliamentary elections of March the 5th, 1933, there was a great deal of manipulation and intimidation of the voters, especially those people who still dared to vote for the pro-democracy and pro-republic parties. There were many instances of violence, and it was therefore clear that the results were no longer fully free nor fully fair. Yet, despite all the pro-Nazi propaganda on the part of the government that was already led by Reich Chancellor Adolf Hitler, and despite all the intimidation of opposition parties' voters, the Nazis received only 288 seats out of 647. In other words, they lacked a majority on their own. The combat front, black, white, red, composed of the German nationalists and the steel helmet or Stahlhelm group, had 52 seats. So the two far-right parties or coalitions had a majority between them of 340 seats. The Social Democrats still had 120 seats. The Communists had 81 seats. The Centrists got 73 seats. The Bavarian People's Party had 19 seats. The German State Party had 5 seats. The Christian Social People's Service had 4 seats. The German People's Party and the German Farmers' Party or Peasants' Party had 2 seats each, and the German Rural Union had 1 seat. Later in March 1933, if I remember correctly, the new Reichstag passed after more intimidation and the exclusion of a significant number of its members. All the 81 communist deputies were prevented from taking part, and 29 of the 120 Social Democrats could not participate in the vote either, and the remaining other parties, including notably the Center Party, decided to accept the so-called Enabling Act, which gave Hitler's government the power to legislate for 4 years without the Reichstag's approval, because supposedly that was the only way to bring order into Germany. So therefore, by these quasi-democratic, quasi-constitutional means, the Hitler government was able to pass the Enabling Act by 441 votes to 91 votes, and therefore, under the semblance of legality, establish the dictatorship. Nazi dictatorship that would last until April 1945, when Berlin was taken just about completely and Hitler committed suicide. The so-called Flensburg government only lasted until early May 1945 under the nominal rule of Admiral Karl Dönitz.